As a Christian who follows Jesus, one may be led to believe that vaccines are unnecessary due to their faith. This notion is rooted in the idea that God is the ultimate healer and that faith alone is enough to protect one from illness. While this perspective may seem reasonable, it is essential to examine the biblical and scientific evidence surrounding vaccines to understand their importance, even for Christians. Firstly, it is crucial to acknowledge that the Bible does teach about the power of faith in prayer and healing. In Matthew 9:22, Jesus tells a woman, "Your faith has healed you," and in James 5:15, it is written, "The prayer of faith will save the sick." These verses, among others, demonstrate God's ability to heal through faith. However, this does not necessarily mean that Christians should reject medical interventions, including vaccines. In fact, the Bible encourages believers to use the gifts and wisdom that God has provided to care for their bodies. As stated in 1 Corinthians 6:19-20, "Do you not know that your bodies are temples of the Holy Spirit, who is in you, whom you have received from God? You are not your own, you are bought at a price. Therefore, honor God with your bodies." This verse suggests that taking care of one's physical health is a way to honor God. Moreover, vaccines have been proven to be highly effective in preventing the spread of diseases. According to the Centers for Disease Control and Prevention (CDC), vaccines have been instrumental in controlling and eliminating many infectious diseases, such as smallpox, polio, and measles. The science behind vaccines is well established, and the benefits of vaccination far outweigh the risks. By getting vaccinated, Christians can not only protect themselves but also their communities, particularly those who are most vulnerable to illness, such as the elderly, young children, and people with compromised immune systems. This act of love and compassion towards others is in line with Jesus' teaching to love your neighbor as yourself, Mark 12:31. Another argument against vaccines is that they contain harmful ingredients or that they are not compatible with Christian values. However, this claim is often based on misinformation or lack of understanding about vaccine development and production. In reality, vaccines undergo rigorous testing and evaluation to ensure their safety and efficacy. The ingredients used in vaccines are carefully selected and regulated by government agencies, such as the Food and Drug Administration (FDA), to minimize the risk of adverse reactions. Furthermore, many Christian organizations and denominations, such as the Christian Medical Association, support vaccination as a way to promote public health and prevent suffering. It is also worth noting that the idea that vaccines are unnecessary for Christians is not universally accepted within the Christian community. Many Christian leaders and theologians recognize the importance of vaccines in preventing illness and promoting public health. For example, the Pope has spoken in support of vaccination, encouraging Catholics to get vaccinated to protect themselves and others. Similarly, some Christian denominations, such as the Methodist Church, have issued statements promoting vaccination as a way to care for one's neighbors and to prevent the spread of disease. In conclusion, while faith and prayer are essential components of the Christian walk, they do not negate the importance of vaccines in preventing illness. As Christians, we are called to be good stewards of our bodies and to use the wisdom and resources that God has provided to care for ourselves and others. Vaccines are a gift of modern medicine that have been proven to be highly effective in preventing the spread of diseases. By getting vaccinated, Christians can demonstrate their love and compassion for others, while also honoring God with their bodies. Ultimately, the decision to get vaccinated should be based on a careful consideration of the biblical and scientific evidence, rather than a misguided notion that vaccines are unnecessary for Christians who follow Jesus.